What is going on, everybody? This is your boy JPTHEGLOVE74. I am back with another video. Today we're going to check out a video by Paula Productions. I can't pronounce that first name, but Paula Productions. Everybody hates Triple H. I really don't understand all the hate. I saw some reports that a lot of fans were not happy of the way Triple H is booking WrestleMania. He booked Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair to win the Royal Rumble respectfully, and some fans did not like that. The story going to we thought either John Cena or CM Punk was going to Royal Rumble, but then they had Jey Uso win it, which kind of rubbed fans the wrong way. Because many people feel like, no, Jay's not ready yet. He's not main for material. He's on a tag team wrestler. I really love Jey Uso. I really do. I love Jey Uso. I thought he's a really good talent. Now throughout he can be a really good WrestleMania main eventer. Of course. I'm a big fan of Jey Uso, but some fans do not think he's ready just yet. And also, you understand this. We heard that it might be The Rock go get involved with some capacity at WrestleMania, something with Cody Rhodes. With that, so what's it going to lead to CM Punk? You know, a lot of people want CM Punk to get into that main event, because the story was to get CM Punk into that main event WrestleMania, but that's probably off the table. And some fans are pretty upset with how Triple H is booking here. Like I said, I really don't understand all the hate here, but I'm gonna get into this video right here, and I'll tell you my thoughts in the end. If this is your first time, this is your boy JPTHEGLOVE74. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And if you guys have not already, please subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content. Without further ado, let's check it out.
It seems like everybody hates Triple H right now. This time last year, the WrestleMania 40 build-up was on fire.
Yes, it was.
We had the final boss and Roman Reigns working together in the Bloodline to feud with Cody Rhodes. Then you had CM Punk, who unfortunately got injured, but he was in the middle of a Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins feud, which was fire.
Yeah, that was a good feud.
WrestleMania 40 became a classic when the Avengers showed up. John Cena, The Rock, Undertaker, all those guys. Triple H and his creative team absolutely killed it, and the same cannot be said about this road to WrestleMania 41. It's been a disaster, and there isn't too much hype surrounding it. It's gotten to the point where even the talent aren't happy with their booking.
Yeah.
In a recent Fightful Select report, there is frustration among WWE's women's roster over the booking of the division, with the talents wanting to be on a more even plane.
I can see that. I can see that happening. I can see that.
Plenty of women in WWE who are frustrated about the booking of the women. I know that there have been some Mania pitches that have been rejected because people are like, token tag team matches aren't something that they want to do.
Which is understandable.
The women's division. Ever since Triple H took over creative, the women's division has felt like an afterthought. At first, there was optimism. Fans believed that under his leadership, the division would flourish, especially given his history of building strong women's storylines in NXT.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But instead, things have gone in the opposite direction. Women matches and segments have been cut from shows, and even when they do get time, it's often rushed or it lacks importance. Just look at how certain top-tier talent have been handled. Bianca Belair was once a megastar, carrying the division on her back with charisma, athleticism, and undeniable fan support. And now, she's just kind of lost in the shuffle with no real direction or momentum. Then there's Jade Cargill, who was one of WWE's biggest signings in recent years. She came in with an aura of dominance, but instead of being a force in the division, she's barely been used in any meaningful capacity. Naomi is another example. She made a huge return, but for what? She hasn't had any significant feuds or storylines to justify her comeback. Even the stories that have been given attention have not delivered. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley is a prime example. The feud dragged on for so long.
Yeah, it did. Yes, it kind of dragged on for so long.
By the time it reached its conclusion, most people were kind of over it. The worst part is that the belt just went right back to Rhea, shutting out new challengers and preventing fresh matchups from happening. The
I can see that.
division is stacked with talent, but it's not being used properly. The lack of investment in the division isn't just frustrating for the fans, but it's also frustrating for the wrestlers themselves. And honestly, I completely understand their frustration. And it's not just the women's division. Gunther also recently came out to express his frustration with his booking as well. This is what he said in a recent interview with the Daily Mail UK. I don't think the last few months were ideal for me. I lost to Cody, and then everything that feud with Priest, it didn't allow me to show the best side of me, if that makes sense. But I think now I'm back to my old self. I feel my mojo again. That's a pretty telling statement coming from the current World Heavyweight Champion. Even though he holds one of the biggest prizes in WWE right now, he doesn't feel like he's had a great run, and honestly, neither do the fans. This is exactly what many people have been complaining about. Gunther's reign has felt underwhelming, and despite all the credibility that he built as the Intercontinental Champion, his time with the world title has not lived up to the expectations.
Which I agree.
What's the biggest issue? It's the fact that he's barely wrestling, and when he does, the feuds are not compelling.
Not that good.
It's hard to get excited when you're world champion. The guy who should be one of the most dominant forces in the company is stuck in uninspired rivalries. Compare this to his legendary IC title reign, where he put on banger banger.
I'll say Gunther's best reign was the Intercontinental.
That version of Gunther felt unstoppable, like a true generational talent.
I agree.
This version, it's just a shell of what he could be. Let's be real. When your world champion openly admits that he's not happy with his booking, that is a major problem.
That's not good.
The world title should be the most prestigious thing in the company, or at least on Raw. And yet Gunther himself is saying that his feud with Damian Priest didn't allow him to be his best. That is an indictment of WWE's creative direction. Even looking at his WrestleMania plans, it kind of feels like a letdown. No disrespect to Jey Uso, but this isn't the match that the fans were hoping for. We wanted to see CM Punk versus Gunther, or even John Cena versus Gunther. Something that truly felt worthy of the World Heavyweight Championship. Instead, we're getting a storyline that doesn't have the same
everything about it really didn't make sense
right now. Not for the women's division, and not even for his top champion. This raises a bigger question. What happened to Triple H's creative magic? Just a year ago, fans were praising him for delivering one of the best WrestleManias in history. And now we're looking at a product that feels uninspired, inconsistent, and at times just plain lazy. The frustration isn't just coming from fans, but it's also coming from wrestlers themselves. And that is a massive red flag. The worst part is that these problems could have been avoided. The women's division is so stacked with talent, but they just aren't being used properly.
Not being used.
Gunther is a world champion, but he is not being booked like one. And then you've got guys like Shinsuke Nakamura, who's been downright embarrassed. His championship run might be the worst we've ever seen.
Not been that good.
He doesn't even defend the title, and it almost like WWE forgot that he was a champion. This is a guy with an insane amount of charisma and in-ring ability, and instead of having a meaningful reign, he's just holding the belt for no reason. How does that even happen? Then there's LA Knight. A year ago, he was the guy. Every arena
he was the highest at.
And he was moving merch like crazy, and it felt like WWE had a megastar on their hands on a silver platter. But instead of capitalizing on that momentum, creative dropped the ball. He's still over, and there's no denying that, but what's he actually doing? Nothing that makes him feel like a main event player. At this point, it's hard to tell if WWE is just hesitant to fully push him, or if they simply don't know what to do with him. Either way, it's killing his momentum, and that is frustrating for everyone who believed he was on his way to superstardom. And then you've also got Cody Rhodes, the guy WWE built the company around for the last couple of years, and he isn't even safe from bad booking. His run as the undisputed WWE champion has been incredibly underwhelming. After finally finishing his story, he should feel like the biggest thing in wrestling, but instead, it already feels like his reign is losing steam. The feuds haven't been all that compelling, and WWE hasn't done too much to make him feel like a dominant, must-see champion. That is a huge problem. The entire company is structured around Cody finally winning the big one, and yet here we are, and it just doesn't feel as special as it should.
Not really.
Leads us to the biggest issue of all, and that's the fact that fans are not happy. That is the worst possible thing for the WWE right now. Fans fans are the most important people to please because without us, none of this works. We're the ones who sell out arenas, drive up TV ratings, buy the merchandise, and create the energy that makes the WWE what it is. And right now, a lot of fans aren't thrilled with the product. There's no real excitement leading into WrestleMania, and that's just insane when you consider how massive this event is supposed to be. Last year, we were counting down the days to WrestleMania 40. We were hyped for every single match. But this year, it just feels like people are watching out of habit, and there's no real buzz. There's no real must-see feeling.
Not really.
Failure on WWE's part. The talent is there. The potential for great storytelling is there. But Triple H and his team just simply aren't delivering. Now look, The Rock tonight can change everything, but Hunter still needs to pick it up with all the other feuds. At the end of the day, if the fans aren't excited, then what's the point? Right now, it looks like a lot of fans aren't too thrilled. I completely understand the frustration from the women, from Gunther, and also from all the fans. Let's see what WWE does. Hopefully they pivot and things could get better. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Let me know what you...
Yes. So going back to my thoughts here, I can understand what they were saying. You know, he was saying that Gunther's frustrated of his World title reign. In my opinion, and understandable because in my opinion, Gunther's Intercontinental title reign is definitely one of the best of all time. And I feel like when Gunther won that World title, you would think he would be pushed so hard. He would be in main events. He would put on so many classic matches. It's gonna be one of his best title reigns. Right now, it's kind of like, ever since Gunther won the World title, he hasn't been defending the belt that much. He hasn't been on TV that much, and that kind of hurts your champion because that's the World Heavyweight Champion, your most prestigious belt on Monday Night Raw. So if he's not there, then what's the point? Then why did Gunther win the belt in the first place? And the other thing is that he's going to face Jey Uso at WrestleMania. A lot of fans are pretty pissed off about it because they just had that match back at Stardust main event. I forgot what day it was, but it was Stardust main event, and Gunther beat Jey Uso clean, mind you, beat him clean. So basically, to be a point clean, you should move on to the next challenger. But no, we're getting Jey Uso Gunther at Mania. So I mean. Yeah, I can see people not liking the way Triple H's book has been booking WrestleMania 41 lately. I know about Cody Rhodes' championship reign. Ever since he won the belt, he's mostly been fused with the Bloodline all year, and he can't just be like, okay, we're here with the Bloodline, okay. Why is Cody wasn't still in his bloodline? He should be moved on to somebody else, and that kind of hurt Cody Rhodes a little bit. So I mean, yes. We'll see what happens. I know on SmackDown, The Rock did something to Cody Rhodes, and we'll see what happens in the chamber between Cody Rhodes and The Rock. So we'll see what happens there. And as far as women's division, I can see the women getting frustrated because they've been in tag team matches. Bianca Belair, like he said, is an example. She went from being one of the best wrestlers on the planet to just being a tag team wrestler, and not being the Bianca Belair that we come to see. So I mean. Like I said, we'll see what happens. We'll see what Triple H does. You know, I'm not gonna hang on Triple H's booking. I love Triple H, and so I want to see where it goes. I want to see how he process things. And the CM Punk situation. We'll see for main event was Man 41. I do not know yet, because the current plan is for CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns to be the trash match at WrestleMania. Me personally, I don't think that'd be a good idea. I think it still should be Seth and Woman, and then if you can add Punk to John Cena and Cody Rhodes match, make a triple threat match. But it's so much going on that we don't know that we don't know yet. So. We'll see what Triple H does. I'm not gonna be hanging on Triple H yet, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. What y'all think? Do y'all think Triple H is a good booker? Do y'all think he's doing the right thing? Leave your comments down below. Until next time, this is your boy JPTHEGLOVE74. Hope you guys have a great day. God bless y'all, and peace out, y'all.